going on, everybody? It's Lawson here. Just thought I'd crank some tunes there before I head off. Talk to you guys. Alright. I got a lot to talk about here. I shouldn't say a lot, but quite a bit to talk about. I got a funny story. Funny but weird, but I have a story for you guys, and then kind of what's going on for the video games. But first of all, Division Champs. I got my Division Champs t-shirt and Division Champs hat free from the Packers since I am an employee. And then, Kermit hooked me up. Early Christmas present. Marquette basketball is where it's at. Thank you for that. Shout out to Kermit. And so, I'm kind of repping both my teams right now. But NBA's coming on. Pretty excited about that. Alright. Before I get ahead of myself, I'm even eating Green Bay Packer chips. Look at this. Alright, before I get ahead of myself, let's tell the story. So I'm at work yesterday, and it was a normal day. Kind of slow because all the players are gone. They're in Kansas City already, and they're on their way to Kansas City. So I don't know where they were exactly, but so it's kind of slow. No one really around. But I get in. Typically, when I get into work, I punch in, write in my timesheet, and then I walk down. You walk a ways. I mean, the place is huge, so you have to walk up and take elevators up, take elevators down. You go all over the place. But I have to go all the way down by the loading docks to get my radio and keys. And that's back down by where the Packers locker room is. But so on my way up, 4th floor, I find this white stuff, or like whitish, dusty stuff. And my partner, she's a 40-year-old Mexican lady. She's funny. And sorry, I was eating salsa. Have you ever got the onion stuck on the roof? God, it's driving me nuts. Alright, and so my partner, later on I find out that she saw this lady digging in her pockets on a Packer tour, because you can get a Packer tour, and the lady was digging in her pockets and tossing this stuff out of her pocket. So, I mean, that's kind of stupid, because then we have to pick it up, and, you know, why is she throwing stuff out of her pocket? And so I find this out later. When I went up there, the tour wasn't up there, but when my partner went up there, the tour was up there. So I got up there and I found a big trail back to the elevator, down by the locker room, in the tunnel, to go out on the field, all sorts of stuff. And so, so then I start talking to her, and we start doing our own thing for like an hour or two. And we get with the tour guide, and they start asking about it, and we're like, yeah, we saw it. And we're like, yeah, we thought that it was some ceiling stuff from the ceiling, from like drilling or something. But it was in that, which doesn't make sense. Like, why would it be in the elevator as well? So that's not what it was. Sorry, it's on the roof of my mouth. It's driving me nuts. Okay, I got it. Wow, it's terrible. And can't situate out. And so it was in the elevator. 2 hours later, we find out that it appears to be ashes from like a burnt body, like human remain ashes. I still don't know. I don't even know what to say on this video. That's just fucked up. Human remains. You're spreading human remains all over our stadium. I know you're a Pack fan, but you're going to spread human remains from a dead person all over 4th floor, which is where we have our suites and stuff to watch the game, all over the tunnel. And then you try to get it on the field. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even know what to say right now. So then, okay, let me calm down. So then, the human remains are spread all throughout the stadium. So I vacuumed some of it up on 4th floor because it was on the carpet, and that was no problem. And then I start taking my break. I get in at 3, and I start taking my break at like 5:30. And right when I'm about to go in, I get a call saying that there is a bunch by the trophies, and because there's this big round room at the end of your tour in the Hall of Fame, because you can go on a tour and then you can go on the Hall of Fame and look through there. And I guess there was just a bunch in there by the Super Bowl Lombardi trophies. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the 4 trophies that are in the Lombardi Packers Hall of Fame, those are replicas with the rings. Those are the replica trophies. The real, actual Super Bowl I trophies are in the players' entrance, and it's confusing. You would have to be there to see it. Only employees like myself, and then when the players come in, that's the first thing that they see when they get in. And those are the real ones. So by the replicas, they have ashes. There's like big cylinders that hold the Super Bowl trophy in the ring. There's 4 of them for the 4 Super Bowls, and then the ring for each Super Bowl. It's pretty cool. And in between each cylinder that holds the Super Bowl trophy, you got ashes in between every single one on the ground, sprinkled. I'm not going to see sprinkled piles. Like, of course, it's not a huge heaping pile because that's like a lot of human remains. I mean, that's more than one guy. But I mean, that's a good size amount. Ridiculous. So I take my broom and dustpan and I swept up the human remains. There's quite a bit in the dustpan. It was pretty crazy. I was surprised. I got somebody's dead grandma here swept up in my dustpan. It's not even cool. And it's kind of funny. It's actually really funny, but at the same time it's weird and fucked up. So then I was like, okay, so I'll clean that up when I clean the Hall of Fame after my break. So I go in the Hall of Fame and I swept that up. I'll send them vacuuming down there, some stuff to vacuum up, just regular stuff that people tracked in during their tour and stuff like that. And so I get in there and this guy comes out and he tells me that there are some in the Lombardi office because they have a replica Lombardi office. I can sit down in Lombardi's chair and, they have a little, in a case, they have a film thing, back in the day, sort of film thing. And so I get there. I thought it was just going to be, like a little bit on the ground in Lombardi's office, I get in there, they have a pen holder, like, glued down so you can't move it, and the pens that are like glued in so you can't, or molded in so you can't grab them. And in there they have like that much heaped over the pen holder, and then all over the floor, all over his desk. So I suck it up with the vacuum, got the vacuum, sucked all of it up finally. All of a sudden they have the Lambeau Leap. I mean, everybody knows Green Bay Packers Lambeau Leap. So then they have the Lambeau Leap. So then I go and by the Lambeau Leap, I see some on the ground. I look up there and the Lambeau Leap. Had to get a little ladder because it's up there. You should go to the Hall of Fame and try leaping up on the Lambeau Leap. It's pretty fun. So I look up there and there's ashes. So I had to bring the vacuum up there, suck that up. Now I think I got all the human ashes that I could find out. No problem. My night's done. I got done a little bit early, and so I go down. And I was like the main guy to talk to security about this. And so I go down, I turn in my radio. That's where you turn your radio as security. And I turn in my radio, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I think we kind of narrowed it down because, I mean, there's not really anything they can do about it. They didn't catch it. Even if they got a name, I don't know if they could really do anything about it. It's just kind of fucked up." Well, I told him that I found some in Lombardi. He didn't know that until later on when I told him that when I turned on my radio. So he kind of narrowed it down. I mean, in the office, they got huge flat screens with different cameras everywhere. And we chatted for a bit, and he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, in the Lombardi office. And he pulled it up within the time frame that he caught her paying with a credit card for a tour in the Hall of Fame. So he checked it out and brought it up, and right there it was. She sat down, heavier set lady, sat down. She was taking ashes from her pocket. No container, no bag, no nothing. She had dead human remains in her pockets of a jacket. Man, I cleaned it up, and I kid you not, there was chunks of bone and all that. How are you gonna carry that in a fucking jacket? How are you gonna have somebody burnt up, dead? I don't care if there's no soul, no nothing. It depends what all of you guys believe in. I'm not gonna disrespect or anything. Fucking human remains in your jacket. And clear as day, sat down, Lombardi office like this, had 3 people with her, a guy and 2 women, as I believe, and took a picture of her sitting at desk, no problem. All of a sudden you see her do one of these. Takes it like this, and she's pen holder. And I'm just watching, and they're taking pictures of her actually doing it. Like, as it's not already fucked up enough, now you need pictures of her putting the dead person in the pen holder. She gets up and she wipes the desk off. Like, not to make it obvious, we had a camera right there. That was the only camera that we had to catch her, and so we caught her. And then she puts them in like the little ashtray urine thing, and she just everywhere, and we caught it. She's fucked up. I'm just gonna end it there. Story. She's fucked up. That was a fucked up day. That was the most fucked up shit I've ever seen at work yet. That's worse than puke everywhere, pissing in sinks, shitting everywhere. Human remains. I washed my hands countless number of times that night. That's just... Oh my god. So there is... I thought it was pretty funny until I had to deal with countless piles of human remains all over the place. And it's weird. It's fucked up. Some parts are funny, but it's fucked up. So there's my story for you. I don't know how interesting it'll be. Hopefully you guys think it's you just with me and it's fucked up. Either way, I'd share that. But everybody at work is getting a good kick out of it, because when I had to go sweep them, I'm gonna go sweep grandma up, you know, just joking around, but it's fucked up. But so that's my story. But I got Saints Row the Third, borrowed it from Kermit. Again, Gamer Kermit, check him out. He's got an NBA 2K12 series going on. He just created a new My Player. I'm not going to spoil the surprise of his rookie showcase or where he went or what he's doing, you know, in his games. I'm going to tell you what, as a center, I did make a center, and it's pretty fucking beast. I mean, he's doing work with it. Center's not easy. And putting up videos on 2K12 isn't easy either. So, you know, show him the love, check him out, and hopefully you'll like it. But I'm borrowing his Saints Row the Third, loving it. I don't know how many people have seen gameplay of it. So tomorrow, I'm going to be working on that, kind of running around, just showing you all the different shit. I'm not going to ruin missions because I'm not that kind of person. Some people go through the whole story mode. I'm not that kind of person. So I'm just going to show you running around, show you my character that I created, and just show you kind of fucking around on Saints Row the Third. So I'm going to do that. I have my M16 video all done. Going to upload that tomorrow and start working on the next gun. I have Black Ops for Xbox 360. I'm going to still post some videos from that coming up here pretty soon. And then PS3, I didn't prestige very far on PS3 with Black Ops, but I'm gonna still post some videos on Black Ops on PS3 just for you guys. That's the only reason why I really have Black Ops still. Just kind of variety on my channel, you know, kind of please everybody out there. So, what are you gonna do? So there you go. That's what's to come. That's my fucked up story, and that's what I go Packers. Go Marquette basketball. Still undefeated Marquette basketball. Chiefs knocked off the Packers today. Continue to ramble on about Kansas City and the Packer game all I want. Like when Pope dived in that zone, it should have been a touchback. Like all this other bullshit that happened. But I'm not even going to worry about it because I don't want the Packers to worry about an undefeated season. I'd rather see them worry about going to playoffs, going to Super Bowl, getting shit done. Undefeated season doesn't mean anything. I mean, look at us last year. We didn't have an undefeated season. We won the Super Bowl. And I'm looking to get me one of those rings through work. So, I'm not happy that they lost, but I'm not completely upset that they lost. That's my opinion. So, like I said, I'm Lawson. I'm out.